The November housing market data is in, and I am here today to break it down for you. I am just excited every month to see what the numbers are, as you are, because I keep hoping our market's going to improve. So let's talk about what happened in November in the West Valley's top 5 communities. And remember, these top 5 are my opinion only. I rate my communities based on where they're located, the schools, shopping, medical, how close they are to our freeways here. So if you do have a community or a neighborhood that I don't cover in today's video and you want some more information on it, please leave me a comment below and I'd be more than happy to get you information on your neighborhood or your community. So let's get into the numbers to see how things have changed since October when I last reported. To recap, September and October were pretty slow, but the November sales were better and prices came back up in every single community but one. Inventory is still increasing a little bit, but overall I would say it's pretty steady. We did see an improvement in interest rates with the average APR being at around 6.85%. So let's get into our first community called Verrado. This is a master plan community. It's located in Buckeye, Arizona, and it has both an all ages portion and a 55 plus active adult portion that goes by the name of Victory. It has 2 18-hole golf courses, pools, fitness centers. We have miles of hiking trails. It's at the base of the White Tank Mountains. It has some really incredible views, lots of palm trees. Schools, shopping, and restaurants are all within the community. So it's a highly sought after community here in the West Valley. I'm going to cover the all ages portion of Verrado first. Our average sale price increased to $654,814 in November, which was pretty significant, and that's due to 3 homes that sold in November in the million plus range, including one for almost $2 million. And that is the 3rd highest selling home this year. It was 1.78 million, I believe, so almost $2 million. Our sweet spot for sales over the last few months has been in that $400,000 to $500,000 range, and 44% of our sales in November were still in that range. But we did see some homes sell in the higher price points in November, so that's what brought that up. We do have 98 active listings, and the average day on the market in November was 75 days, which is down from 110 days that we had in October. But I will also say we are still building in Verrado, so our average day on the market can trend a little bit higher due to builders putting on their new construction homes prior to them even being built, so that kind of skews our numbers. 8 out of the 18 homes sold in November were sold in under 30 days. So that's a really good sign, and things are picking up. And of course, that does make sense because things have cooled off here and we have snowbirds that are starting to get out of that snow. So that's good news. Moving on to Victory, which is the 55 plus portion of Verrado, our average sale price increased in here to $765,655, which again is due to some higher priced homes selling. And that's selling this month compared to previous months. We had been seeing new construction homes selling over resales because KHOV did launch a new fave of their cottages and bungalows, so that kind of had our price point a little bit lower. We only had 1 new construction home sell and we had 5 resales. So sales are still pretty slow and inventory is still increasing due to those new construction homes. We have 56 active listings and 21 of those are new construction. Average day on the market is sitting at about 74 days, but a couple of the homes that sold last month sold in 5 days and another one in 13 days. So if your home is priced right and it's in a good location, staged, marketed properly, it will sell. Our next community is Vistancia. That's located in Peoria, Arizona. It's another very popular community with 2 golf courses. It has shopping, schools, and restaurants all inside the community. Also, it has an all ages portion called Trilogy. It has a 55 plus portion called Trilogy. So let's start with the all ages section first, which is Vistancia. The average sale price increased slightly from $643,000 to $656,000. We had 15 homes sell in November compared to 19 in October, so that was just a slight decrease. However, we did see some higher priced homes move in here in the last month. 33% of homes that sold were over $700,000, while 66% were still hovering in that $400,000 to $700,000 range. Inventory is still staying pretty steady in there with 101 active listings, 23% of those are new construction, resulting in just under 5 months of inventory. Average day on the market was 99 days in November. Moving on to Trilogy, which is their 55 plus portion of the community. They are not building in there. This is a gated community. Average sale price increased from $672,188 in October to $739,340. We had 10 homes sell. 50% of those were over $700,000, and in October, 40% of sales were under the $600,000 mark, and in November, that number dropped to 20%. So we are seeing a trend in these two communities that we've talked about so far, Verrado and Vistancia, where that higher price point is starting to move a bit more. Inventory remains flat at just under 6 months of inventory, with 66 active listings to choose from. Average day on the market was 31 days in November compared to 77 in October, so things are picking up. The next community is in Goodyear, Arizona. This is another gorgeous master plan community. It's called Estrella Mountain Ranch. It has 2 large lakes in their all ages portion of the community, and then they have an active adult area called Cantamia, and that area has 9 smaller lakes. It's nestled up next to the Sierra Estrella Mountains, so you have beautiful views out there. They do have a golf course, there's shopping, schools, and restaurants all right inside of the community. Average sale price in November in their all ages community was $594,000 compared to $567,000 in October. So again, that ticked up just a hair. We had only 16 homes sell compared to 28 in October, so that is a little bit of a slowdown there. 56% of those sales were under $600,000 compared to October, when the number was at 70%. So higher priced homes are moving in this community as well, and inventory is staying pretty stable at just under 5 months, with 119 active listings and an average day on the market of 66 days in November. Moving on to Cantamia at Estrella Mountain Ranch. That's their 55 plus portion of the community. Average sale price decreased in here from $494,000 to $441,000 this month. We had 7 home sales, which is actually better than September and October combined. It's still slow in here. Inventory continues to increase because they are still building in there. 44 active listings ranging in price from $388,000 to $629,000. So it's a very affordable community. And for those of you that like lakefront living, there are a few homes available lakefront that are as low as $499,000. Moving on to another beautiful community in Goodyear, Arizona. It's called Pebble Creek. This one is strictly 55 plus active adult. It is a gated community. It has 3 golf courses. It's close to freeways, shopping, restaurants. It's very centrally located, and it's very amenity heavy, especially pickleball. So lots to do in that community. Average sale price in November ticked down just a hair to $565,000 compared to October, when it was $585,000. We had 25 homes sell in November, which is almost double what sold in October. We had our price ranges in there are $282,500 to $950,000. 60% of sales were under $600,000, which is the same as October. That seems to be the sweet spot right now in that community. It's a very affordable community as well. We have 79 active listings with an average day on the market of about 40 days. Inventory is sitting at just over 3 months, which is the lowest of all of the communities that we have talked about today. And then the last community that I'm going to cover today is Sterling Grove. This community has both an all ages and 55 plus living. They have an 18-hole golf course. They have a spa, fitness center, restaurants. It's close to the freeways and shopping. And that community does require residents to become a minimum of a social club member, and the buy-in for that is around $5,000. It's a Toll Brothers community. We had 1 home sell in November, so our average price point is reflecting that 1 sale, which was $1.5 million. Compared to October, when our average sale price was $687,000 and we had 7 home sales. So this particular home sold in 32 days, which is great, but they do have 34 active listings, 9 of which are new construction, and this equates to just under 5.5 months of inventory. Home prices in here range from $524,995, and that's for a 3-bedroom, 3-bath villa or condo, to $1.3 million for a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home right on the golf course with a pool. All of the communities I have mentioned today have videos that you can go back and watch and learn more about them to see what homes and amenities look like. So please be sure to check those out. I'll put links in the description below. That wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I am an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are looking to make the move here to Arizona. So whether you're thinking about moving in the next week, day, month, it doesn't matter. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to help. If this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. Until next time, thanks for joining me today.